Hello everyone. In previous video, we learned about creating database and creating tables in MS Access. In this video, we will learn to create forms in databases. Firstly, open your database in MS Access. Now, to create a form based on a table, open the table on which you want to base the form. On the Create tab in Forms group, click the Form button. Rename your form. Open your form in Design view. To move labels on a form, select the label. Drag your label wherever you want to store. To change the font and font size of a label on a form, open the form in Design view and click the label. On Design Contextual tab in the Font group, click the font arrow and select the font. To change the font size, click on Font Size arrow and select the size. To edit form control properties by using Property Sheet pane, open the form in Design view, and if the Property Sheet pane is not visible, right-click the desired control and then click Properties. In the Property Sheet pane, click the property you want to change and either type the new value or click the down arrow and select the value you want. To edit multiple form control properties at once, click anywhere in Detail section of form and then drag diagonally to draw rectangle through some portion of all the controls to select them. In the Property Sheet pane, click the property you want to change, click the arrow that appears and then click the option you want. Repeat for all properties that you want to change. To set the background properties of all controls on a form, select all the controls on form. Then, on the Format tab of Property Sheet pane, click Back Style and set it to the option you want. To edit the caption of a form control, click the label whose caption you want to change. Then in Property Sheet pane, click the caption property. Change the text to what you want and press enter. To change the layout of controls on a form, drag through all controls on a form to select them. Then on Arrange tab in Control Layout group, click the Remove button. To delete a form control label, click the label and then press the delete key. To select specific control label on a form, hold down the Shift key as you click each control or drag through just the labels you want to select. To align form controls, select the labels and then in Property Sheet pane, set the Text Align property to the alignment you want. To size fit form control labels to fit their contents, select the labels to be sized. And then on Arrange Contextual tab, in the Size group, click the Size to Fit button. To insert space between form control labels and the text boxes, Select all the text boxes. Then in Property Sheet pane, click the left property and then change the setting to the amount of space you want. To bind selected control together, on the Arrange tab, in the Control Layout group, click the Group button. To ungroup the controls, click on Arrange, click on Size Space, then click on Ungroup. To save the design of a form, on the Quick Access toolbar, click the Save button. To expand the detail area of a form, point to the right edge of the form detail grid, and when the pointer changes to a double-headed arrow, drag the edge of the background. To move a label or a text box control on a form, click a label or text box, move the pointer over its border, and when pointer changes to a four-way arrow, drag it to a new location. To add a graphic to a form control, in the navigation pane under Forms, right-click the form you want to use and then click Design View. On the Design Contextual tab, in the Controls group, click the Image button and then click the area where you want to place the image. Drag diagonally to draw rectangle and release the mouse button. In the Insert Picture dialog box, navigate to the folder where the graphic you want to use is located. And then double-click the graphic. To add a caption below a picture, in the Control group, click the Label button and then drag diagonally to draw a rectangle where you want it to appear. In the Active Label control, type the caption text and then press Enter. To size a label control to fit the text, click the label control and then on the Arrange tab in the Size group, click the Size to Fit button. To add a combo box control without using a wizard, on the Design tab in the Controls group, look at the Use Control Wizard button. In the Control group, click the Combo Box button. And then drag diagonally in the form to draw a rectangle where you want the combo box to appear. Fill the values you want in this combo box. To dynamically size a selected form control to fit the window, on the Arrange tab, in the Size group, click the Anchoring tool then click Stretch across top. To copy the formatting of one control to another, click the box whose formatting you want to copy and in the Font group, click the Format Painter then click the box to which you want to apply the formatting. To create a form based on the fields in a table by using the Form Wizard, in the navigation pane under Tables, click the table in which you want to create auto form. On the Create tab in the Form group, click the More Form button and then in the list, click Form Wizard. With the Open Table selected in Tables Queries list, click the Move All button to move all the table fields to the selected field list and then click Next. Now choose the layout of the fields in the new form. Now open the form to view or enter information. Option selected, click Finish button. Now to sort information in one column, click the arrow at the right side of column header. For the column you want to sort, and then click the direction you want to sort the information. To sort the information in multiple columns, select the adjacent columns you want to sort. Right-click the column header area of your selection and click how you want to sort the columns. To filter records by a single criteria in the fields, click any instance of record you want to filter by. On the Home tab in the Sort and Filter group, click the Selection button and then in the list, click Equals. To remove a filter, in the Sort and Filter group, click the Toggle Filter button. To filter records with the text filter, click the column header row, point to text filter, and then click the criteria you want to filter by. In the Custom Filter dialog box, in the item text begin with box, type the first few letters of the text you want to filter by, then click OK. To create a query in Design View, on the Create tab in Other group, click the Query Design button. In the Show Table dialog box, on the Tables tab, double-click any table you want to add to the query window, then close the dialog box. Drag the fields to be used in the query from the field list to consecutive columns, the design grid. On the Design Contextual tab, in the Result group, click the Run button to run the query and display the results in Datasheet view. To remove data from a query in Design View, to delete a field from a query, select the field in the lower section of Design window. Then press the Delete key. To add a total row to a query in Datasheet view, on the Home tab, in the Records group, click the Totals button, then click in each cell of the totals row that appears at the end of the table and select the summary data you want to appear in that cell.